Hello, Libra. Thanks for joining me here. This moment in space and time. Whenever you're viewing this video, this will be the right time for you to receive these messages. And these messages are pertaining to love, romance, and relationships for October, November-ish 2017. Like I said, whenever you're seeing these videos, it's probably the right time for you. Please, as always, set your intention for the reading. It goes a long ways to help them resonate because they're general. So on your end, when you're receiving, there has to be an intention there as well. We're just going to lay out some cards here to get an indication what's going on in your environment, the people around you, pertaining to love and relationships at this time, okay? Libra, as always, thank you for your continued support through commenting and subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, and you guys, you got to be the best subscribers on YouTube. Really, I feel it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay a card out for you and the person that you set your intention on. If you are in a relationship or you're single, it doesn't matter. As long as you set that intention, we'll be okay there. And we're going to lay out a couple cards for each just to see what's going on. Okay, so you have pulled the card of the Five of Wands. So something could be going on, Libra, that's based in competition. Are two people vying for the same lover, or is one lover caught between two people? Or are you getting mixed opinions from people around you about your beloved or about somebody that you're interested in? Just be very careful of rumors, reputation, and other people sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong, I guess, at this time when we see this Five of Wands, all right? We want to sort of abstain from like giving too much information at this time as well. If it is a love interest, something like that, it's almost like you want to do or conduct things very privately, away from the public eye, away from things being known. So this could be something in regards to a workplace environment, or where somebody has seniority on another person, or a situation where somebody might have dated around within a social circle, and now it's like coming back to you, but you're receiving mixed messages and things like that, okay? So for you, that's kind of, there's something based in competition going on there, okay, guys? Now, for them, there's a reversal on a judgment card, which means there is some uncertainty, there is some unknowingness or a shadow side, as it were, to this person at this time. So I don't see that this person is really being lying or manipulative at this time, but it's almost like their actions are not justifying, their behavior is not justified, whatever that means, okay? It's like they're pointing the finger at everyone else except themselves at this time, right? It's like that sort of situation. So you could have some hot action, people like sort of reacting or acting off the cuff sort of thing, or this particular person maybe is a little bit too quick to speak, or a little bit, too judgmental even, unrightly so or unjustifiably so in certain situations. It might just irk you a little bit at this time, or something that needs to be confronted, okay? Now that's a big energy for the person you set your intention as. They're going through a lot. There's some sort of defining moment that could be occurring for them within the next 6 weeks, okay? So let's look for your intention and expectation. You pulled a reversal of Four of Wands. So this is basically the pursuit, the desire to be happy in a relationship. Your intention is very much that of such, Libra. It's like you're looking for somebody to come around, or you're wanting somebody to sort of see the light. You're wanting somebody like to just to kick off their Sunday shoes and go foot loose kind of thing. You want them to just be themselves, just to be happy and to be celebratory, to enjoy the time you're spending together. If spending time together is a chore for you or for the other person, or it seems like too much work, it's like things are not really working. And no wonder that maybe is based in competitive things. Or maybe somebody is involved in a career that takes them away. Maybe they're involved in sales or something like that, where it's like they can't commit the amount of time that it's like you're requiring. There's a longingness, or there's like somebody is missing somebody else when we see this Four of Wands reversed, okay? Now, as for their intention and expectation, they've got Five of Cups. So they are going through some sort of healing process, or some sort of understanding lesson that's coming in from source. And I'm not sure if you're the vehicle or why you're playing a large role in this person's healing or recovering or unnecessary grieving of a situation. This person could be like widowed or have lost somebody, and maybe they're not letting on how much it's affected them in the present moment, and in the long run it continues to do so. It's almost, I feel like they're failing to see what it is that they need to do in order to move forward. It's almost like they're quick to point the finger. They're quick to see what's wrong with the situation, but it's almost like it's never them. It's never, they're set in their ways almost, is a feeling I get from this Five of Cups, okay? Now, the near future for you, we've got this Queen of Wands. Now, Libra, this involves, it could be a very good friend of yours that's a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, or somebody that you can confide in that is away from this social circle. I mentioned to you to be very careful about what you're revealing about your true nature and about your desires at this time. But in the near future, there is some assistance coming in from a fire sign. There is a good friend. There is like a fire sign in your environment that might be asking you to, forget about that person and come and spend some good times with them. And maybe it's a situation where a longtime friend could be asking you for something more, or to take the relationship to the next level. Or they are consoling you in a fact where it's like, if it feels like all the chips are down, or that this other person's never going to come around, this is the voice of reason. This is the voice of consolation, where they were like telling you, don't worry about it. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's going to be lots of opportunity, and don't hang your happiness on the actions or the inactions of another person, okay? The near future for them, we've got the Sun. So they are going to figure things out. They are going to sort of ride these things through. And hopefully, if there's a deeper lesson that is meant for them to be learned at this time, it seems as though they're either going to push it off and continue on without any self-reflection, or the self-reflection is going to be overwhelming and it's going to sit them on their butts, sort of thing. Some sort of revelation or realization is coming to surface. Something, the sun is going to shine light in on this person's path to show them what is true, what is right, and what is real. And again, how you play into it is very much sort of you kind of making your presence known, but not going overboard at this time, I feel, all right? This person, it's almost like, I can see why you would be attracted to them. They are very magnetic. They are very, they've got a good personality, a good persona about them. And it's something that it enlightens you. It brings you happiness into your life and that sort of thing. So, but again, what I feel is that person is going through some certain healing processes, and they have to admit some certain things to themselves before they can go on, before a new day can sort of dawn for this person, all right? Whoever that might be. All right. Let's take a look here at an outcome card for you. We've got a reversal of a Five of Swords. So eventually, whatever this is, if there's like two people after the same lover, or if there is a lover, like a love triangle, that's like, it's not like infidelity or people like sleeping with one another. This is more attention based, where the attentions are being placed and what is being said about other people at this time. It's almost like you catch your lover talking smack about for no other reason than maybe he's just like griping to the guys, or they're griping to the girls or whatever, in that sort of situation. So don't let it get the best of you. Just remember that all in all, it's like, you want to be a team member with this person in your life. You want it to be mutually beneficial. But if it's too rooted in competition and like waiting for the other person to leave the house, leave the room before something else goes on, then you want to kind of nip that in the bud. You don't want to let that go too deep or too far without it being sort of looked at, so to speak. All right. Now their eventual outcome is a reversal on an Eight of Pentacles. All right. So whatever's coming their way, it's going to cause a change in their focus. It's going to cause a shift in their path. Things are about to change for this person, whether they're aware of it or not, and whether you're a vehicle or not. However you see yourself in this situation. This person could be switching jobs. This person could be giving up on a successful career in order to pursue something that is a little bit unknown, that is a little bit different for them, and they're going to need to do so. They are doing it for their own health, and if you're a big part of your life, you're going to need to ask them to move slowly, to take you into consideration, and to be there in more of a supportive role. Whatever's going on here is like, this person has been shaken up, or this person's been shooken up, and the focus for them is changing. It's, albeit it's a little bit slowly, but you're going to start to see glimpses or signs of it in these next 4 to 5 weeks, where it's like, you don't really have to ask them to justify their behavior so much in this Judgment card, but you can approach it with a knowingness that, yeah, maybe they do need to change some sort of attitude, some sort of vibe that they've got going on, in order to make them a little bit more attractive, or to at least give you the confidence that they are worth investing your time into them any further. Okay? All right, streamline Libra, straight to the point. That's what Tarot's had to say for you. I love you all, and we'll see you next time.